Hey guys, my name is John Nasby and this is Bear Hands Woodcraft. I am building a table right now made out of ash. And yes, it's a farmhouse table, but it's just not your average pine wood bought from a big box store farmhouse table. This is locally milled, locally sawn, right here in Columbus, Ohio, ash wood, and it's making a beautiful table. I can't wait to show you how I did it. I think you can do this too. And I think you can do it way better than a lot of your competition out there who's making tables if you use good wood. I love woodworking and I hope you learn to love it too. So if you like what you see here on this channel and on this video, hit the subscribe button. Thank you for everyone who supports me, and yeah, let's get started.
You know, one of my favorite things about woodworking is the opportunity to go to the mill and take this horrific looking wood and to turn it into something beautiful. Just like in life, when you start the right way, everything else seems to go a bit smoother. So right here I'm making one straight edge, and I could take that straight edge, put it up against the fence of my table saw, and create a completely parallel straight edge on the other side of the board. And what this allows me to do is to create a panel with no flaws, no imperfections, no gaps. So once my boards are ready to go, I need to find a way to make a 60-inch circle. I have a compass, but nothing that big. So I had to come up with some way to create a perfect circle and draw that line on these planks before I cut it into a circle. So here I'm just notching this out of a piece of maple, and I can just dry fit the pencil in there. It'll just be held by friction and the screw that I'm going to drive into there. And what I can do with this board is to take it and mount it to the back side, the underside of this panel. That hole that I created with the screw will be filled later, and it'll, like I said, it'll be on the bottom of the table so no one will see it. You know, as I'm laying out these boards, I started thinking maybe I should kind of arrange these boards in such a way that the grain flows and the grain has a certain continuity to it. And I think there's a place for that. But in this table, I wanted to celebrate the different boards. I wanted to show that off. I wanted to make it known that this is a panel made out of 10 different boards, and once it's all done, I love how it came out. Once I marked out the circle, I was able to just trim off all the excess to keep the weight down and help me move it, and it'll just create less surface area that I have to glue up and clamp up. Now I have about 3 or 4 of these 5-foot bar clamps, and this is a 60-inch table. It actually ends up being a little bit more than that before I cut the circle. So I had to do this glue up in 2 parts. So I did the first half, and I just run a good amount of glue on one side of the board, and then place it on the next. And then eventually I can line up that center line that I created in the wood. And that'll just make sure that all the wood that I wanted in there is in there. Here I'm just clamping up the edges and keeping them from moving. A couple hours later, I came back and I glued up the second half of the table. I actually had to go to Lowe's and get some more bars because I couldn't think of a way to get a real good clamping pressure without getting longer bar clamps. So $40 later, I had 2 long bar clamps, and this as a solution to clamp in the middle. It worked out good. You know, by now, it's 8:30 at night, and I've been at this all day. I'm tired, but what keeps me going is that original rough-cut lumber and the process it took to get it from something that's almost hairy looking and abrasive and not very attractive to a beautiful piece of furniture. There's something spiritual about the process, the molding and the shaping, and the rigor it takes to create something that a beautiful family will sit around and create memories on. And I'm just thankful that you've watched and that you're joining me on this journey. If this kind of build is something you want to see more of, please consider subscribing to my channel. And stay tuned as we build the base to this amazing table. Thanks for watching.